Well, welcome to my Aquashella Chicago 2021. Let's call it a travel log or a scrapbook. Have to start out with the eats. Yes, I treated whoever came over to Lou Malnati's deep dish, and of course we had to hit the Portillo's, and we wound up at Walmart. Why? I have no idea. Probably something for the booth. We got treated to Aqualand, which is Greg Whitstock's place. Lovely, lovely tanks and ponds. You wouldn't believe it. Just makes it boggles the mind. I did have one favorite tank, and this was it. It was like a river biotope. Absolutely love this one. And of course, all the mostly the boys were playing lots of games because there's lots of games there to play. Before that, Tanner, Serpent Design, came over and checked out our fish room, as did KG Tropicals. That was a fun time. He got to check out the nano tanks, and he brought me a gift, Ficus pumila, because 2 years ago he remembers that I killed it. Lisa also, I got 2 gifts, and Lisa also brought me a string of bananas, succulent, that she propagated herself. I cannot believe it, because sometimes I don't have the best luck with succulents, and I don't know if I've ever propagated them. So much fun, thanks to both of them. Now, when we were at Aquashella, one of the events they had was a Nanoscaping competition. It was people's choice that voted, and people kind of got nominated to be in it, so I was in it. And of course, you better believe I'm going to be bringing black sand, top fin black sand in my Scape. These were a couple of variations that just did not work. I was kind of trying them out. Didn't work. And then when I was in Flip Aquatics booth, yes, I found 2 sweet pieces they're called Niga wood, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I love these pieces because one of them looks kind of like a hollowed out tree trunk. Looked pretty cool. I added some cerise stone and just kind of kept it simple. It was a lot of fun, and I picked the tank furthest away from Serpent Design just so, you know, it could look as good as possible. We got to get our own plants. I went over to Dustin's fish tanks and got some really great plants. If I'm going to be in a competition, you better believe I'm bringing Anubias onto the table, and that's what I did. 3 different kinds of Anubias, S. repens, and some micro sword, which I just love, surrounding the little woodland area. It's kind of like an underground woodland scape. That's kind of what I called it in my brain. Tried to keep it kind of simple and just hoped for the best. Now there were, I don't know, 10 to 15 different tanks, different competitors, and it was a lot of fun. It was my first scaping competition, and I have to say I made an absolute huge mess, which was fun. But we did have all day Saturday to go back, and I took advantage of the entire day to go back and switch it and change it, and I think it turned out pretty decent. It was fun because it was a people's choice, judging, so they didn't have like legit judges, which is good because, you know, had a lot of beginners, which was also kind of nice. Now Jason was kind enough, he went and got some shrimp from Flip Aquatics, some cute little yellow shrimp, and added them to the tank, so that kind of helped out, and it was really fun to watch them jumping around the tank. And then everybody voted on Sunday. So I did place 3rd, which was really exciting, especially high point when Tanner gave me a thumbs up, which was really cool, which offset the low point, of course, when Dustin from Dustin's Fish Tanks called me ma'am. That's never a good thing when somebody calls you ma'am, but what have you. This was one plant that was used in another scape. So cool. It's got the coolest name. I'll put it up on the screen. And the other fun thing was a lot of live streams that went on in Aquashella. So all different kinds of people got put together into live streams, and it was so fun. These 2 right here, we saw them an awful lot. They were a very cute little couple. And here is Fish Room Fever with Chattanooga Ed. And we met so many different people. It's so cool to finally put names with faces for all the people that we see in the comments. It was I don't know who had more fun, me or Jason, but it was such a good time. These are a couple of goodies that Wendy brought us. That's the first goodies that I think we've received. So much fun. Now Lucas from LR Bretts, he was kind enough at the end of the show to pass out some free plants, and I was so excited to get some plants, some more plants to take home, because Aquashella means driftwood and plants to me. It was a great time. I was pretty dead tired. It was probably 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock the following morning, and what better thing to do is to unwrap your plants and play with them in a tank, which is exactly what I did. Pretty soon you'll be seeing these in a tank. I will show off all the plants that I got, some new ones for me and some ones that I haven't had in quite some time. I am very anxious to see how they do. So of course, have to end the video with the cutest dog there. Banana with Creative Pet Keeping is the cutest dog probably alive. So she was dressed as a mermaid. So much fun. But thanks so much for watching, and we can't wait for the next Aquashella. See you in the next one.